Craig David avec moi pour Skyrock. Good to be back, Craig.
It's good to see you, my man. How's things? Everything cool?
Everything is cool. Comment ça se passe à Paris alors? Comment tu te sens ici?
Do you know what? I literally just got here, so but just being back in this city, you know, I've had a lot of good memories here, and I feel like this time around there's gonna be a lot more. You know what I mean?
Juste avant qu'on démarre l'interview, tu parlais même de souvenirs avec Skyrock. T'es déjà venu à Skyrock et c'est des bons souvenirs pour toi?
Yeah. You know what? I remember coming in. DJ Abdul had Usher on the show. I was coming in to do an interview after, and it just happened where he called me into the studio, and then literally he started playing instrumentals. So you got me and Usher going backwards and forwards, freestyling over instrumentals. And this is the days of like, You Make Me Wanna, and Nice and Slow. It was one of the very magical moments that for me.
Alors nous on est très content de ton retour, il y a le morceau qui s'appelle When the Bassline Drops, ce qui fait un énorme carton. On a l'impression que sur ce morceau en particulier, tu t'amuses quoi, t'es de retour en toute simplicité et tu t'éclates.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much exactly what you said is being free and having fun with it and not taking any of this too seriously. Because when I made the first album and I was making Rewind and Fill Me In and all those songs, I just had fun, you know? I wasn't thinking about how well they're going to sell or what am I going to do with them and what chart position they're going to go to. I just made songs. I'm back in that place again where I feel like a 16-year-old kid who's just making music again, and to see the response to When the Bassline Drops in so many different countries has been phenomenal, bro. So I'm just back in my lane, you know what I mean?
La question à chaque fois que j'ai envie de poser, c'est qu'est-ce que tu écoutes ces derniers temps? Quels sont les morceaux et les artistes qui t'inspirent? Il y a une nouvelle génération qui est à fond en ce moment. Quels sont les artistes et tes sons préférés du moment?
Wow, I mean, watching Drake kind of go from the mixtape phase all the way through to being the Drake that we know now has been incredible. I remember seeing Rihanna, early Rihanna, just this cute girl who's from Barbados, who was making these kind of reggae-tinged pop tracks, has now turned into the superstar that you know as Rihanna. So for me, it's like watching young artists come through and break onto the scene the way they have. And the grime scene back in the UK, you're seeing like Stormzy and Skepta, Big Nasty, who's on When the Bassline Drops. So there's some really good things happening right now. It feels like it's a cycle. We're coming back to that place where it was just simple R&B, garage, grime. It's going to be a good time.
C'est la question qui revient le plus. Est-ce qu'on va revoir encore plus souvent Craig David sur scène? Est-ce que tu as envie de refaire de la scène?
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing right now is TS5 is something that started off in Miami. Started off as a house party with me MCing and singing and DJing, playing other people's songs. I was throwing a couple of mine because people would request them. And it turned into this thing that I'm doing now, which is actually taking the same house party and just going on the road with it. And especially having new music as well means that I'm just back in this place where I'm just enjoying all of this. Like it's all new to me. You know, I come to Paris today. It doesn't feel like I've come to do promotion today. I feel like I'm actually meeting people for the first time. Wow. Like, yeah, I got my first single today. Let's talk. I'm excited, bro.
Cool. Et alors, là, on parle de ce single, mais j'imagine qu'il y a d'autres morceaux qui vont arriver. Et je suis curieux de savoir à quoi va ressembler la musique de Craig David en 2016 avec cet album particulièrement attendu.
Yeah, this new album is kind of it's been playing out the same way as Born to Do It. I never really thought about making an album when I did Born to Do It. I was just going in the studio and enjoying each song and trying to give it the best I could. So I'd walk in and one day we'd finish Rewind, and the next day I'd come out and we'd have Fill Me In, and then there'd be 7 days, and then there was Rendezvous and Walking Away and the rest of the record, and then all of a sudden we're calling it Born to Do It, and there's the album. It's the same thing that's been happening for this record, which I'd like to call following my intuition, because that's what I've been doing. And it's literally from a year and a half, I've been working with so many people, and the songs pick themselves. You play the songs and people are like, oh, that's the one, that's sick. And then you go do another, that's the one. And then all of a sudden you've got 10 of those songs, and then that's your album. That's for me where I want it to be. I'm enjoying this.
On a appris le nom de cet album en suivant ton Twitter. Quand tu as démarré, forcément, il n'y a pas tous ces outils. Est-ce que ces outils, les réseaux sociaux dont je parle actuellement, c'est parfait pour toi, ou est-ce que c'est quelque chose avec lequel tu as encore un peu de distance?
Yeah, I mean, social media has been that one thing. It's been an outlet for me, because before, I remember when I released the first album, there wasn't Twitter, there wasn't YouTube, or any of that stuff going on. No Instagramming, no Snapchatting, no nothing. So for me, now I can actually have moments of my life that I can capture on Instagram and let people kind of see, okay, maybe tell you what's about to come up, or this is what I'm doing right now. Then I can have my Snapchat, which I've only recently got on, to give you more of an inside, quick 24-hour snippet of what's happening. And then Twitter's been fantastic, because the power of Twitter, I didn't realize. At first, I was like, why are you going to tell someone I'm having breakfast now or I'm walking to the shops? That's what I thought it was. But now I see what the power of that is, because if I'm following an artist and they're following me back, I'm just messaging them direct and we're going in the studio. That for me is the most powerful thing ever. Before, you had to maybe meet them at some event or talk to their management. It was long. But now it's just like one, you follow me and you follow me back, or enough of my followers cause a ruckus and get the other person's attention. Next thing you know, you're connecting with the person you want to connect with. It's very powerful, man. Very powerful.
Wow. On arrive à la fin de l'interview. Est-ce que tu as envie que je t'apprenne quelque chose en français? Dis-moi, et je te l'apprends.
Do you know what? I think I know enough to get me around. As long as I can say bonjour, I can say ça va, and I can say au revoir, and I'm good. Just keep it nice and easy. Comment t'appelles-tu? Know your names, little things, and we're good to go.
You don't need me.
No, all right, just enough. We stay in that little bubble. We're cool, and then I sing some some melodies, and we're good. That's all you need.
Craig David, thank you so much.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.